Indian and Russian geography, it's very clear this is a one-time exception to what has been requested with the objective of conducting scientific studies destined to be of positive benefit for the history of Peru. Peru puts very specific conditions. This permit expires on the 1st of December 1912. And after this date, all exploration and excavation will be forbidden. The authorities have to enforce the terms of this resolution. Yale also has to produce a detailed inventory of all the objects that for this purpose will be brought to the city of Cusco. This inventory will be given to the general direction of the Ministry of Public Instruction. So very clear dates to stop all excavation. It's right here. Everybody can read it. Then we go on to the final piece that gives into the authorization to remove the pieces from national territory. The government of Peru reserves the right to claim from Yale University and National Geographic Society of the United States the return of the unique objects and duplicates that have been extracted, which are those referred to by Article 10 of the Supreme League Decree of August 19th and 1911. It's very clear that the government of Peru reserves the right. We can also request a copy of all studies and reports pertaining to the explorations that have been conducted in the national territory. Another one that was given the authorization in 1916 by the same ministry, Instrucción Pública, which will become education. The Deputy Director of the Scientific Exhibition, that was directed by Leon Bingham, whose name is Elwood Erdis, asks, again, from the same ministry, authorization to ship the material. So it says, the names of the people who make the request, and organized under the sponsorship of Yale University and of the National Geographic Society of New York, two sponsors, by which they are requesting authority to export with destination to the above-mentioned institutions 74 boxes containing archaeological objects extracted in the department of Cusco, not only Machu Picchu, in the department of Cusco between the years 1914 and 1915. It is resolved to authorize Mr. Elwood Erdis, so that with destination to the scientific institution above mentioned, to export from the port of Callao, which is in Lima, the 74 boxes, which are actually in one of the deposits of the museums. The Yale University and the National Geographic Society are obliged to return within 18 months, starting from this date. This date is January 1916. The objects permitted to be exported having also to do with the Ministry of Instruction, the studies that will have been conducted on those objects, as well as the photographs. So I'm asking you, how more specific can you be? The contracts, the agreements are very specific. They have specific dates. They have a date of return. So if the permit was given in January 1916, the objects have to be back no later than by June 1917. So we are now, how many years later? How many years later?
On information. Is it not in fact the case that the artifacts that this letter is referencing from 1916 were returned in the 1920s? That the artifacts extracted today were extracted in 1911 and 1912.
I'll leave that to the
All right. So we continue. Here in the US, we have a law, a public law, which came into implementation in 1990, so we are now almost 2 decades later. You all know it, the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, or NAGPRA. NAGPRA concerns burial sites, places of cultural affiliation, associated funerary objects, sacred objects, and cultural patrimony. Remember at the beginning the definition we gave of cultural patrimony is a very long public law. You can read it, I won't bore you with it, but it's very clear, and there are specific instances that we can cite of material of U.S. museums, New Mexico, returned to Native American tribes at their request. They are made of bones, ritual objects, and funerary objects. So we are not so far-fetched. It is happening here in the U.S. at the request of Native American people. Repatriation Act holds of all ECM museums, when it is identified, expeditiously return such remains and associated funerary objects, and it has happened. Okay, next. Some museums have done it. Not only with Native American objects, but very recently, August 2007, very close to us in Los Angeles, the Getty Museum has reached finally an agreement with Italy over a number of objects in the museum's collection. 2006, the Met reaches an agreement with also the Italian Ministry of Culture over 21 objects which are returned. 2005, the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston returns objects to the Italian Ministry of Culture and pledges to develop partnerships. Partnerships happen with unequal conditions, and we're all happy to have them. So 3 instances over a number of different years, those things are happening. Why would they be happening here? A comment by the Herald Tribune in 2007 about the new Hall of Museums. The return of the works from the Getty is the latest stage in an aggressive campaign by various countries, including Italy and Greece, but not only, to pressure museums and private collectors to return artifacts looted from their territories. I have never said that. Besides the Getty and the Met, Italy has tried to deal with Boston Museum of Fine Arts to return disputed treasures. So a new tendency. We are in different ages, and this is a room in New York to play. So we're on partnership. Okay. So what happens to us here in light of these arguments? You all know very well, in September 2007, with great enthusiasm and a lot of press coverage, the minister, Garrido Leca of Peru, and Yale University celebrated what we call an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding between the 2 parties, which stated a number of things that were so unilateral and so biased against Peru that we all felt obliged to rise and protest about it. All is most of the citizens who can judge of the situation. Know very carefully, that's why I know where your argument is going to go. Whereas Peru and Yale have undertaken discussions to create a new long-term collaborative relationship centered around education and research on the artifacts and related materials excavated by Hiram Bingham in Machu Picchu called the materials. And whereas Yale and Peru acknowledge that the materials are treasured by humanity, and we know that, can't you? And that the monuments of Machu Picchu were properly declared cultural patrimony of the world by UNESCO. What about patrimony of Peru? Why not mention it up front? We would be perfectly happy to enter into a collaborative agreement, but you put it up front. It is respected by all mankind, we know that. Thank you very much, we're very happy about it. But it does belong to Peru, firsthand. So I will not bore you with the reading of those 10 pages. I have discussed this. Yes, we already saved you this time. I have discussed this in my op-ed that I presented to the New York Times in February 2008. One of the things I do want to highlight, and I think it's very important, the condition for the travel exhibit, which gives Yale an unusual way of having a say which pieces will be considered usable and which pieces are not part of the museum. So which pieces are of value and which pieces supposedly are of no value. It is very difficult for a foreign entity to put itself in the mind of the original people, of the people of a nation, and decide which objects are of value. Maybe a very small piece of bone is important to us. Maybe it is not of you. But it is for us, and we are not just after the materials of silver, bronze, and gold. Why keep the materials? Why decide what we're going to do with the materials if you are going to go into an exhibit or into a cooperative agreement? I continue. Yale University imposing on Peru the conditions of the creation of a new museum, telling us how the design should be, telling us that Yale is going to be and continue being an advisor. Why should we accept this? Maybe we lack expertise in doing museums. We have a beautiful new museum in the city of Chiclayo, far away from Lima. It's called the Museum of the Lord of Sipan. Lord of Sipan excavation of his tomb is pure gold. it's been considered to come on discovery of the Americas.